Good afternoon, parents. I'm Priyanka Khandelwal Gupta, founder of Progressive Ed School in Pune. My son or my daughter is in senior KG or going to grade 1 and still does not know how to read. What do we do? A big stress for moms. So first thing, moms, please chill. It's absolutely fine. If your child is not able to read even in grade 3, then that's actually a problem. But before that, please don't worry so much. He or she is absolutely doing fine. You are doing great. That's number one. Second, I would worry if the child has lost confidence or has lost interest or never built interest in reading. Those would be warning signs for me. So you need to make efforts for that. Now, how do you do that? First, you can start with reading board books. Don't just pick up books with a lot of words and very less pictures. Start with board books, hardcover books with a lot of pictures in it so that the child starts building interest. Second, you can use a lot of flashcards. They are available in the market, or you can make your own flashcards. Third, English unfortunately is not a very logical language like Hindi. If it's her and with a ki matra it becomes ha. There is no other way of reading it. But in English there are a lot of rules and a lot of exceptions, like psychology. Why does it have to have a P in it? There is no reason for it. You can't explain, and many times kids keep asking these questions. We don't have answers. So the only way to learn that is by looking at those words or reading those words over and over again, so that your brain starts finally realizing that, okay, this is the way you have to read psychology or receive. Why is there IE and not EI, etc. So that will only come with practice. Now practice will only happen if they build interest. Now it's a vicious circle. They try reading, they fail, they don't like it, then they lose confidence, and then they don't want to do it. This is something which is very dangerous. Please don't let that happen. For that, you need to motivate them a lot. You have to take some efforts along with the teachers. You can put them in phonics classes somewhere around your area, or a reading club. Again, there will be times where, since the child does not like reading, he or she wouldn't want to go to the class in the first place. So there will be a lot of excuses, but as mothers, we need to ensure that we don't give in to their excuses, and we try to motivate them, make it as interesting as possible. That's a collective effort you and the teacher would want to make, and give the teacher and the child at least 3 to 4 months to see some kind of difference. And lastly, let me tell you a very good news. It's all developmental phases. Now, there are many kids who are just 5.5 and they go in grade 1, like my son. So he really struggled in the first grade and he wouldn't read, but I used to just try reading with him. Of course, we have reading classes in my daycare, so that of course helped, but I never worried about it so much. And one fine day, say in the second quarter of second grade, he started reading so well. So it just comes with time. These are all developmental phases. So don't worry too much. If you worry too much, it somewhere passes on to the child, and then it only makes him scared of the activity, which we do not want that to happen. So ensure that their confidence is not lost. Ensure that their interest is not lost. For that, you have to make efforts to make it a lot of fun. There are a lot of websites where you can learn what phonetics is. There is Jolly Phonics. There are various ways of teaching that. Many a times we are not trained in how to teach kids. We don't have that much of patience all the time. Also, consistency becomes an issue, because we may, with a lot of enthusiasm, start 1 week, and then the second week, there's so much work at home, so you end up not sitting with the child consistently. So for consistency, for making it more fun, and there's something called peer learning. So the child may not like to sit with you alone and learn, but if there are other kids around, they will like it more. So for these reasons, reading clubs or phonics classes do work. But whatever the solution is, I leave it up to you depending on your situation. But one thing is for sure, we need to breathe a little, relax, don't worry too much. With time, things change, kids learn, and don't stress too much, and don't stress the kids, for sure. That's one thing we need to be very careful about. I hope this was useful for you. Happy reading with your kids. Read newspapers, read fun books, tell them stories. When you read, you can put your finger below the words that you're reading, so the child looks at those words while you're reading there. So that will definitely help also. I hope this was useful. Happy reading. Until next time. Bye.